I would forget?
Forget what?
I bought you these flowers and something sweet, and I bought those for the baby. I know, it's not his or her first Valentine's Day, but I want them to know that Daddy loves them.
This baby doesn't have a daddy. Mac, we won't know for sure until they're born, and you know why. What if this baby looks like Mark? Then what?
Okay, let me try this again. Happy Valentine's Day!
This is not a happy day. I am not happy that you are here, Mark. My mother told you to stay away, and so did I.
Yes, and I stayed away for over a month.
You have not stayed away. You have called every hour of the day and the night. We have to take the phone off the hook every night just so we can get some sleep.
Is that why it's always busy?
Yes. And we received every package and card and letter that you left in the mailbox or on the stoop, and they went out with the trash, unopened.
You never even opened them or read them?
No, I did not. I threw them out.
Oh. Good. Because some of those were food, so glad you threw them out, but not...
Now I am throwing you out, Mark. Leave!
Nope. Not leaving. Staying. Staying right here until we talk.
We are not talking, Mark. There is nothing to say.
Fine. No talking. We can do this instead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Mark, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Mark.
No, don't be sorry. Hit me again. Please. Hit me as hard as you want. If I could beat the crap out of myself, I would. If I could remember what happened, I would. I would tell you everything, but I don't remember a thing. I didn't even know Summer was in the apartment until Diego told me on Christmas Eve. He thought I was keeping it from him because he saw her leaving, but I don't even remember seeing her, let alone touching her.
That's not what she said.
Well, she's a liar. I never touched her.
You drank a whole bottle of tequila, Mark. How do you know?
I know I never touched Summer because she's not you. I just want you. I would never make love to anyone but you. That night, all I did was get drunk and pass out and think about you. Thinking about selling my car the next day, and picking up the ring, and proposing to you at the show. Where's the ring? Amy, what did you do with your ring?
I took it off. But then I put it back on.
No! I don't want it back. I want you back. Regardless of what may or may not have happened, I want to love you. I've always wanted to be with you. I've only ever wanted you.
Mark, please.
No.
Please. Put it back on for me. sure this is what you want?
This is everything I want.
I don't care who the baby looks like. I don't even care if the baby looks like Mama Yo. It ain't gonna matter to me.
If it does, I'm putting it up for adoption. Mac, I don't know who the father of this baby is. I'm sorry, I just don't.
I'm the father of this baby. I'm gonna take care of this baby. I'm gonna love this baby because Summer, I love you.
I'm somewhat mildly fond of you too. But I really love this chocolate. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Taste. You know I'm not ready yet.
Okay.
So, please, tell me about yourself, Mrs. Orion.
Let's start right there. Soon to be Ms. Manning. Orion gave me divorce papers for Christmas. We're just waiting for the courts to tell us that it's final.
You've been waiting since Christmas. That's a long time.
Well, to be clear, I didn't file them immediately. I didn't even sign them until recently. We've been going through some family turmoil during the holidays, and so I waited a bit.
Is that why you're here? Because you're dealing with family turmoil? Or are you really here because you didn't want to sign the paperwork and file it with the court?
Neither. I'm here because I haven't had sex since June 30th. Well, technically July 1st, because after Daniel returned from the grave, we had to wait for Benny and Dolores to return from the ER with Summer before we could be alone.
Summer?
Yes, Summer. She's my niece. She's my best friend Dolores' daughter. We were both single and we raised our girls like sisters. Anyway, we thought someone had slipped Summer a Mickey, but it was actually more than a Mickey. It was LSD. Her friend, Tracy, drugged her before she sang in the talent show. She spent 5 months in Wyncliffe tripping on LSD. I bet you never heard that one before. So anyway, after we returned from the ER, it was around 4 a.m. when Daniel and I made love. And then again when we woke up in the morning at 9. Before that, it had been months. Years, if I'm being truthful. But I really didn't seem to mind at all. But then Daniel came back, and he reminded me of what I had been missing.
What fresh abomination is this? Oh, Mike, you and your father are just alike. You and Bernie have nothing but sins of the flesh and abomination on your minds. You get your chocolate ass out of here. And if you are this baby's father, you better get a job right quick, because this is the last free ride you are ever going to get. Do you hear me? Get out of here now. Go shovel a drive or two and make some money, you filthy bum.
Thank you, Mama Yo. I couldn't have said it better myself. Do you want some chocolate?
I think you had enough chocolate for one day.
We were just cuddling. What are you doing back so soon?
And your mother said she needed me to come back.
She said you two were throwing me a little shower.
Better be a cold shower.
I hope she's back soon. It's really starting to come down again.
How are you feeling? How's the baby doing?
I didn't know you cared.
That's my great-grandchild in there. And I care about you too, Sunshine.
You haven't called me Sunshine since I was a little girl.
Was that before or after you set my house on fire?
I did not set your house on fire. It was just the bathroom. Speaking of which, I'm going to go take a long bath.
So let's review. Your husband came back from the dead for the second time. Your daughter got engaged to a man who thankfully is not her brother. Your best friend's daughter, your niece, was poisoned by a lethal dose of LSD, which made her catatonic for 5 months. When she came back to reality, she faked her catatonia until Christmas, at which time she was 6 months pregnant, as was your daughter. Both babies may share the same father, we're not sure, but they're both due in March. Your twice resurrected husband served you with divorce papers on Christmas Eve, which you signed and may or may not have filed. And you haven't had sex since June 30th.
July 1st.
July 1st.
I didn't expect you back so soon.
I just went to pick up a few things. Mama's next door with Mariana. They're having tea. Why are you using the front bathroom?
Your daughter was filling the tub when I got back, and she informed that she was bathing for 2 and would be at least an hour. I have to get back to Orion soon. Happy Valentine's Day. Looks like someone beat me to the punch.
Thank you, Benjamin. I don't know where those other ones came from. Are you going back to the pub now?
Yep, as soon as I get dressed.
Oh. Well, what if I told you that I liked you better undressed? How long ago did you say Summer started her bath?
We got 45 minutes.
Mrs. is Manning.
Why not make it easy and call me Mallory?
Mallory, would you like to go out on a date? If there was someone special in your life, are you seeing someone?
No, not at the present time. But once the divorce is final, they say I'll be hot to trot.
Yes, after the divorce is final, you will be single again and able to find the right person. That usually happens first, before having sex.
Yes, of course, but come on. Even Dolores is having sex. And she tells me about it all the time, in detail.
Perhaps once your divorce is final, you'll be able to meet someone and begin a relationship with them. When did you tell me that you filed the papers?
That is a very nice bottle of Cabernet.
Thank you. It was a gift.
From a patient?
No.
One of the nurses?
No.
From your wife?
My ex-wife. She sent it to me for New Year's after our divorce was final.
A parting gift? How amicable! Well, what are you waiting for? Do you have a corkscrew?
I do not.
Of course you don't. I was just kidding. I always carry one in my purse.
Mrs. Mallory, I believe our time has expired for today. I will see you next Tuesday, the 22nd.
Yes, Dr. May I call you Blake?
Drive safely.
Thank you. Blake.
You need to get dressed and go to the pub now.
Are you giving me orders so soon after our Valentine's Day love making?
We made love. Now you need to make money, Benjamin. We need more of that right now, too. I just bought a few more things for Summer and the baby.
Our kids are going to have to get jobs and start paying their own way soon.
Summer's going to have to move in with Mac after the baby comes. Then we can have more alone time like this whenever we want.
Sweet baby Jesus.
On the next Soap and Bubbles.
Bernie, you better put a ring on her finger before you defile my daughter again.
Mama, please. I'm not getting married ever again. Why are you ignoring me?
I'm tuning my guitar. You need to leave, Tilo.
Think, son. Think about what you're doing. You might have your own child in a couple of weeks. Start acting like a man.
I'm glad someone was able to make it in, even if you are 20 minutes late.
This is a setup. You and the hag aren't having a shower for me.
We are having an intervention.
Soap and Bubbles is a BobCon production.